Will you please silence your cell phones and join me in welcoming our graduating students. Upon entrance, please remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Charlotte High School NJROTC and the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the singing of the national anthem by the underclass students of Charisma.
over arch right, right.
Thank you. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the graduation ceremonies for Charlotte Technical College's spring class of 2018. Students graduating this evening are wearing robes from the college, black robes, and robes from their designated home high school. Many of our graduate completers this evening have already participated in their high school graduation ceremonies and received their high school diplomas. Mr. Montanari, if you could raise the house lights just a minute. At this time, I would like to recognize our senior dual-enrolled high schools. Will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. These students, again, have attended Charlotte Technical College as they've attended their home high school over the last few years, becoming program completers so they can graduate this evening with their spring class. Joining us today on the stage for this evening's celebration, we're honored to have Mr. Ian Vincent, Chairman. Mr. Lee Swift, Vice Chairman. Bob Seeger, board member. Ms. Wendy Atkinson, board member. And Ms. Kim Amontry, board member. Participating with me in the graduation of our class this evening is our superintendent of Charlotte County Public Schools, Mr. Stephen Dionisio. Others in the house I would like to take the time to recognize. I would like all of our veterans that have currently served or have served in the armed forces to please stand and be recognized. All of our veterans, please stand. This is a very important time for you to applaud your families, your friends that have surrounded you with the support and motivation that brings you here this evening. Please give your families and friends a round of applause. I would like all of our adult educators and Charlotte Technical College instructors, counselors, and staff to please stand and be recognized. Director, Ms. Maureen Watts, who's up here. And I want to give a very special thank you to our business industry that guides and directs us in program development, placement, and industry standard updates. These college advisory board members and program advisory board members or center advisory board members, we could not do what we do without the community and the industry leaders that we have today, so thank you. A very special group of students. I started this last year, and this is my second year. A very, very special group of students that helped me and advised me along the way in the guidance and direction that we take our school and the vision of our school. I'd like for our student advisory board members to please stand. Our student advisory board. USA advisors and student participants. Skills USA. Special recognition and thanks goes to our graduation committee that are responsible for the program, the agenda, preparation, decorations that you see on the stage this evening, and all the little people that you're running around. And I'd like to especially thank the Skills USA members that have helped distribute programs this evening for the program. I'd like to also finally thank the Charlotte High School NJROTC and Charisma, Paul Montanari, and our videographer upstairs, Mr. Wyatt Hansen. So on with the evening. To the graduates, congratulations. I am very proud to say that all 236 of you are qualified and skilled future employees of our workforce. Congratulations down in front here to our 23 graduate education diploma students who have accomplished this milestone. I commend all of you for your many sacrifices, your initiative, and motivation that brings you to this celebration in honor of you. I stand before you this evening wearing the professional attire that represents Skills USA. Skills USA is a partnership of students, teachers, and industry working together to ensure America has a skilled workforce. Participation in Skills USA is a choice, and whether you choose to participate or not, I thank each and every one of you for supporting your colleagues in the pursuit of career and technical academic competition. This year, I had the blessed opportunity to attend the state competition. As I watched the opening ceremonies, what struck me most is what I would like to share with all of you this evening. The shield displayed on this jacket, and I believe up on the board behind it, is the symbol of Skills USA. It's applicable to each one of you as you embark on the next phase of your journey. The shield represents patriotism and denotes our belief in democracy, liberty, and the American way of life. The gear in the shield represents the industrial society and denotes the interdependence and cooperation of each of you working with a team for the betterment of the organization for which you are employed. The torch represents the light of knowledge, which dispels the darkness of ignorance. With knowledge, there are endless opportunities to seek and conquer any personal goal or desire. You must acquire the initiative to go after what you want once you have that knowledge. The orbital circles represent technologies. Modern technology and the training needed to accept and master the challenge of new technical frontiers and the need for continuous education to stay current in the field is so very important for continued success and future growth. The hands represent you as an individual. Each of you have attained the knowledge and skill within your chosen path. Use that knowledge and skill, develop a respect for dignity and work, and continue to be an outstanding, contributing, and productive leader within your workforce industry. I thank you for allowing Charlotte Technical College an opportunity to provide you with training and skills that will lead you to your goals. Today's career and technical education is about the future you can't prepare for just in a textbook. I congratulate you and honor you, your parents and family members who have believed in you and supported you through your education. As you leave this school and begin the next chapter in your life, you will be an alumnus of Charlotte Technical College. We hope that you will continue to support Charlotte Technical College through your participation and community influence. I encourage you to stay connected with your instructors and let them know where you have landed in your chosen profession. Safe journeys and congratulations again. We have 3 student speakers tonight programs at Charlotte Technical College. The first speaker that I would like to introduce to you this evening is Bailey LaFale, a dual-enrolled high school student representing criminal justice with a short speech entitled, "It's All About You."
Before I begin my speech, I would like to thank everyone who came here today. It shows me that you guys really support your kids, you support your family, and you support everyone here. And I would also like to give a thank you to my teacher and instructor, Mr. DePietro. Thank you so much for pushing me this year. I had a really great year with you, so I'm proud that we came really close. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A class of 2018. Today is the day you make your own decisions in your life. It is an honor to be here today to speak to every individual here about the greatness you have achieved. The guests who attended today are here to show their support and love for each and every one of you. You made it. There are people who have yet to be where you are now. Graduates, I would first like to say, congratulations. You are just another example of what this world needs. As for being in the criminal justice program for 2 years, it has taught me many things. But one thing that struck with me and that stood out for me was leadership. Each and every last one of you are great examples of leaders on the go. I was elected class president by the students and my instructor. As an officer, I had to keep everyone in check and informed with every instruction given to me. The students were more than classmates. They were more like family, like my kids. As for being class president, I had to take action and really listen to everyone's opinions and everyone's suggestions. The easiest part was making everyone laugh and developing friendships, but the hardest part was leaving. In my criminal justice program, I had read an article from the officer Brian Willis. He briefly conferred that once it comes down to leadership and in law enforcement, it has nothing to do with ranks, titles, and positions in any organization. The few topics from Brian Willis to discuss were stepping up, speaking up, and remembering to be patient. These two main topics on what it takes to be a leader is making a difference and what is coming out of becoming a leader. Not only does this article relate to officers, but to any citizen out there. There are no roles being played when leading. Brian Willis's commentary is about using your voice and taking action. Someone else's life may be in your hands. And being willing to take action and to become a leader will encourage others to become leaders too. As for being patient, change takes time. For things to occur, patience must be the key. Being a leader can't be rushed. So take the time to build leadership within you so others will follow. I have learned that people like to play the blame game a lot by trying to always find someone to blame for their own crimes or actions. We need more brave souls out there to come forward, to take the action and lead. I also learned that when being a leader, one must know when it's the right moment to step up, speak up, and shut up. What I have gotten out of my time at the CTC is that many great leaders still continue to follow others and take courses to expand their skills and knowledge of leadership. Some are born leaders and some become leaders, but all in all, everyone has followed someone in their life. I believe this can be very useful for any career field you pursue after graduation. Having the proper leadership skills will not only benefit you in your job, but will help others out there who are lost or in need of a leader. Anyone can be a leader, no matter the occupation. Having this unique skill will allow anyone in this world to be successful. But not everyone uses leadership in the proper way, meaning others may use leadership to abuse their authority. My personal quote, please bear with me, it's kind of a little confusing. If a leader leads and follows others, They are leading followers to become new leaders while being a follower too. Graduates, congratulations on making it this far. Now it's time for you to shine and become amazing leaders. It's all about the you. All I have left are 3 words for how you can become successful. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Thank you. Brandon Osborne from Commercial Foods and Culinary Arts with a speech entitled, "A Whole Lot of Stuff You Don't Want to Do." Thank you.
This is very scary. My first day of culinary class was like any other first day at school. I had no idea who anyone was, I had no clue what was going to happen, but most of all, I had no clue how important Charlotte Technical College and the people employed would be to me down the line. This speech was inspired by one of the most important and valuable lessons that one can possibly learn in their life. That lesson is that in life, you're going to have to do a whole lot of stuff that you don't want to do. This lesson took some time for me to learn, but with time and a whole army of people behind me, I will never in my life forget this lesson. Without these people backing me up every step of the way, I could not have done everything that I have and will do. First, I would like to thank the funniest chef of them all, Chef Ron. While everyone around me was teaching me to be professional, organized, and frankly a little bit more serious than I was willing to take myself, Chef Ron taught me how to enjoy myself and have a great deal of fun with the work that I was doing. Whether it be the constant movie quotes throughout the day, the hilarious and well thought out pranks that he was going to pull or pulling, or the beautifully crafted music stylings of her torpedo. You should look them up, they're really good. My first day of culinary school was also the first day that I met my mentor, Chef Hartman. Chef Hartman is single-handedly the smartest person I have ever met. If I had any question in any field of the culinary world, Chef Hartman could tell me the information I asked for and just about everything else. She has been everything to me, from a mentor to a friend to my personal hero. She is able to bear so much weight without letting a single thing slip through the cracks. She is truly an inspiration to me and has made a huge impact on my life. The final teacher that I would like to talk about is Chef Osborne. If you don't already know, Chef Osborne just so happens to be my dad. But he also is the #1 reason for every choice that has brought me here today. I have never wanted to be anything else other than a chef for my entire life. While other kids in elementary school wanted to play pro sports, star in movies, or become an astronaut, all I wanted to do was work in a kitchen and cook food all day, every day. This dream has not changed, but has had some major upgrades since then. My dad has taught me how to cook food time and time again, but cooking food is not what being a chef is all about. Being a chef is being the first one in and the last one out, whether you like it or not. It's about showing true talent under pressure. It is about doing things that simply others won't. It is about pushing yourself and others every single day. But most importantly, it is about providing. Whether I am providing for a banquet of 800 people or for a family of 3 children whose definition of what it means to be a man begins with the word dad. Throughout my time at Charlotte Technical College, I have taken it upon myself to be involved in as many organizations as possible. I was a member and national competitor for Skills USA, inducted into the National Technical Honor Society, a member of the Student Advisory Board, and I'm CTC certified. My message to the graduating class of 2018 is that life is about doing a whole lot of stuff you don't want to do. You have to practice to get better at things. You have to push yourself to accomplish goals, even if they seem unreachable. And lastly, but most importantly, you need to surround yourself by people who are a positive influence, people who honestly want nothing but the best for you. Everything that I have learned has gotten me to where I am today. I'm accepted into the college of my dreams, the Culinary Institute of America, following in my dad's footsteps. I have been successful throughout my time at Charlotte Technical College, and I graduated high school. Thank God. One last special thank you that I would like to give is to Director DeLynn Bennett and all of the administrative staff. Without all of your dedication and support, there is no way that any of my dreams could have been possible. Even though I will be leaving Charlotte Technical College, I will always remember it as my place of my foundation as I continue my path to success. I know I can speak for most of us when I say we are graduating today with instructors, mentors, and friends that will last a lifetime. Thank you and congratulations to the graduating class of 2018. I would now like to introduce the next speaker, Ms. Cassandra Velez.
I want to thank all our friends and families that have supported us throughout our journey, and to thank you all for joining us here tonight, and congratulations to all the graduates here today. All of our hard work has finally paid off, and now we can breathe easy. You feel me? Before we graduate, I want you to remember something. Walt Disney was told that he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. Even though he is no longer alive, he still brings joy and laughter for generations to come. Oprah Winfrey was fired from evening news reporting, and she was called unfit for TV news. She had one of the most watched talk shows. Elvis was fired after just one concert and was told that he was better off driving trucks. He ended up being the most famous singer of his time and a legend. One thing these three people have in common, as well as many others like them, is that even though they rejected someone multiple times, they never gave up. They didn't let what those other people said affect them. They kept pushing, they kept trying. They did not accept no. They believed that they could, and they did. One of the many things I have learned in cosmetology is if you tell yourself that you can't, then you won't. You already gave up before you even started. Do not be afraid to fail. Be afraid not to try. We need to take risks and think outside the box and go outside our comfort zone. We need to believe in ourselves. We cannot let what other people think of us get to us. Remember why you started the program you have chosen and continue with it, going strong. I do cosmetology because I want to help people. I wanted people to feel better about themselves. Everyone deserves to feel beautiful. Remember why you started and hold on to that. Let that reason, that passion, carry you through all the obstacles we will face in the future. There are going to be days ahead of us where we don't know if we can continue, where we want to give up. That's when we need to take a step back, take 3 deep breaths, and continue with our day. We need to think of all the positive things we've accomplished so far. Remember that we can and we will. I hope you all the best and success in your promising futures.
Pretty powerful words that you just heard from those 3 dual-enrolled students. Thank you very, very much, all 3 of you. Mr. Denisio, time for you. Will you please join me at the podium? And will the spring class of 2018 please stand? Stand. As the director of Charlotte Technical College, I certify and present to you, Mr. Denisio, the CTC Spring Class of 2018. The members of the class have met all clock hour requirements prescribed by the state of Florida and the Charlotte County School Board and are eligible to receive their certificate of program completion.
Thank you. As Superintendent of Charlotte County Public Schools, I am pleased to accept the spring class of 2018 as having completed all of the requirements for graduation and program completion as set forth by the Florida Department of Education and the School Board of Charlotte County Public Schools. Congratulations.
Please move your tassels to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me again in congratulating our graduates. Thank you. You may be seated. The process for this evening. Each program instructor will introduce themselves and then introduce the graduates. As the graduates walk to the stage, you will note that many of them are wearing cords and or sashes. The tricolor cords represent industry certifications for state licensures that have been earned or eligible to earn. The sashes or purple colored cords represent students' membership in National Technical Honor Society. Skills USA students are wearing the cords associated with their membership in this organization, and their colors are red and white. I ask that the instructors follow the order of the program and be ready to move into the line to introduce your graduates. We're going to begin this evening's program by introducing Ms. Carolyn Horton from the Adult Learning Center to present the students who will receive their GED diplomas.
Good evening. It's always a thrill to come here to introduce our highly successful students. These are students who, by no choice of their own, had to leave high school at some point for personal reasons, financial reasons, medical reasons. But they found a way back to Charlotte Technical College and came to the Adult Career Center, which is located in the mall. Some of them also went to Baker Center School in Punta Gorda. This year was especially important to us because our enrollment was down, and we know there are students out there who need a high school diploma. So this group of dedicated teachers, from January until now, they have gone out recruiting and working so hard to get students through our doors. I'd like to introduce Charlie Valadez, Dr. Renee Burwell, Colleen DeMella, Patrice Sanizak, and Shirley Bauminger. Let's give them a round of applause. Because of their efforts, and I usually brag about the students, but I really want to brag about the teachers this year. Because of their efforts finding students, even though our enrollment was low this year, we had the most graduates this semester than we've had in over 10 years. I'd like to start with our very first graduate, Darlene Adlington. Darlene is going to go into the phlebotomy field. Congratulations. Darian Shute is going into become a physical therapy assistant. Michelle Ezel is going into real estate. Congratulations. Ruben Ferrer is going in, he has already opened his own business and will be working on growing that business. Congratulations. Zach Jones is going into the Florida Fish and Wildlife Training. Congratulations. By the way, I'll add, a few of these names aren't in the program because they just graduated yesterday. So Zach was one of those. Jolene McCabe is going into cake decorating, and I know a school she can attend. Nicole McCabe, her sister, is going into management where she works at the Dollar General store. Congratulations. is going in to become a radiology technician. Congratulations. Melinda Morgan is another student going into Florida Wildlife Conservation. Ashley Paralisi is already attending FSW and getting her AS in Social and Human Services and recently received a scholarship from Zonta International for her schooling. Chris Reyes is also going into phlebotomy. Dustin Starnes is also going into the Fish and Wildlife Conservation. Congratulations, all of our successful graduates. Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Tom Bailey. I'm the program planner and secondary instructor for automotive department. Alongside me is another secondary instructor, Roy Gerber. And I feel your excitement. Just last week, I watched my daughter graduate from high school, so I know what this feels like. It's a great feeling. Every year I come up here and fall apart because I love this. I love these kids. I've had the honor of working beside them at school activities and fundraisers and in the classroom, and I enjoy every minute of it. Best decision I ever made. Thank you for letting us be a part of their future and their success. From automotive technology, post-secondary, all four are absent tonight. They're all four employed at local dealers and independents, and the unfortunate consequence of being successful sometimes is not being able to be where you want to be. Fedor Vishenko, Jonathan Garcia, Clayton Spicer, and Logan Sutton. From the secondary automotive maintenance and light repair program. First up, Matt Blomquist. FADA certification. Returning next year for a third year in automotive. Jordan Borges, not here tonight. FADA, Florida Automobile Dealers Association certification. Matthew Brown, not here tonight. Florida Automobile Dealers Association student certification. Joseph Caffrey, Florida Automotive Dealers Association, and ASE G1 Maintenance and Light Repair certifications. John Donnelly, Florida Automobile Dealers Association certification. Zach Gibson, currently employed in the industry at Destination Power Sports. In another year, he'll be enlisting in our military service. Sean Cole, another student not able to make it tonight. FADA certified. Matthew Gordon, FADA certified. Dylan Gruber, FADA and ASE G1 certified, returning next year for a third year in automotive secondary program. Anthony Hodges, FADA certified and ASE G1 certification. Maya Jacobs, not here tonight. ASC certified, G1, FADA certified, and entering military service. Jose Lopez. FADA certified. Life goal is working at Vail side in Japan as an automotive body technician. And he'll get there. Ethan Mengel, on his way to Wisconsin, couldn't make it tonight. Looking at technical schools in Wisconsin. He completed MLR 1 through 4 in 1 year. It's usually a 2-year program. Also FADA certified. Jared Miller, unable to make it tonight. Oh, where'd you come from, buddy? Any other surprises? No? Okay. John Savino, unable to make it tonight. Zachary Smith, unable to make it tonight. And Nathan Thibodeau, all completed MLR 1 through 4.
Good evening. I'm Michael Cohen, instructor for the HVAC program here at CTC. I want to congratulate my guys. They are HVAC technicians now. And first up is Jaden Edwards. Next we have Jason Francis. William Furlow, Jared George, class completion and EPA certification. Harold Burbuck, he's EPA University and is currently working for the Charlotte County Public Schools in the HVAC department. And we have Chase Walsh, course completer and EPA Universal certificate also. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Joe Jones. I'm the Building Construction Technology instructor. I teach the secondary and adult students, and I'm also the program planner. I have 2 graduating students. Sam Shelton, who couldn't be here tonight, program completer, of course, and a Future Builders of America scholarship recipient. Other graduate is Phil Whitcomb. Harvard Level 1 completer, program completer, and a Future Builders of America scholarship recipient.
Good evening. My name is Jenna Hartman, and I am the program planner of the Baking and Pastry and Culinary Arts programs. Besides me today, congratulating the graduates are Chef Jason Osborne, who is the Baking and Pastry instructor, and Chef Ron Westrom, who is the Culinary Arts instructor. This group of students is one of the most talented groups of students that we have seen at Charlotte Technical College. Before allowing Chef Osborne to announce the graduates, I wanted to give a special shout out to today's culinary graduation speakers who have worked extremely hard this year and have done nothing but impress us with their hard work and dedication. The first student is an adult student, Erica Smalls. Erica, that was her baby that I had to grab too. Erica has done her best throughout her year at CTC, juggling school, being a single mother, and making ends meet. I know it hasn't been easy, but I speak for all 3 of us and all of your classmates when I say we are truly proud that you made it here today. Brandon is the next student that I would like to recognize.
I've worked closely with Brandon to help him achieve his goals by passing CertSafe, becoming a member of National Technical Honor Society, competing at Nationals for Skills USA, and being accepted into the Culinary Institute of America, like his dad and myself. Chef Brown went to Johnson & Wales, so don't bring that up. Brandon, thank you for being one of the best students I have honestly ever had. You made me realize that students come to CTC to learn a trade, in your case culinary. Students like you may not like doing your virtual school, but they are amazing students once they are in the kitchen doing what they love to do. You made me realize that students have a lot to teach teachers. And no, I'm not talking about your Migos Pandora playlist. I'm talking about the questions that you asked me that made me realize I probably need to explain some things differently to all my students that everyone understands. Not all students learn the same, but when they are learning something that they are passionate about, it is easier to teach them. Thank you for the last 3 years. After everything I have taught you and you have taught me, our time has finally come to an end. It's not goodbye, it's I'll see you later. I'm so proud of you. Now I'd like to introduce Brandon's father, Chef Osborne.
Hello. Thank you for coming. I'm pretty excited to be here. I'm very honored to be here, actually. This is a great group of kids, and if you're lucky enough to hire them, they're going to do a great job for you guys out there. So we'll go ahead and get started. Baking and pastry program first. This young lady's been a student for 3 years. Yes, chef attitude. Everything I ask this young lady to do, she is there for me every day, smile on her face. I'm just super proud of Raven Stevens. The next student, Sasha Verwarren. Sasha has been in the program for 2 years. She's gold medalist, regional, Skills USA Baking and Pastry, bronze medalist on the state level. She has been accepted to the Culinary Institute of America. When do you start? In September. These guys are a pretty bunch. The first student, Sakai Wilson, she's been part of my life for 4 years. Her mother graduated the program. She's done a great job. We love you, Sakai. You're kind of the boss. We will start commercial foods and culinary arts, but just one thing. The next student coming out is Brandon, my son. He's actually finishing 2 programs as a high school student. This young man has completed all of his high school requirements through Charlotte Virtual, and he's going to graduate high school both certified in baking and pastry and culinary arts. So let's see, 3 Skills USA gold medals, 1 silver medal, national qualifier last year, 2017, member of National Technical Honor Society, and he's going to be starting in July at the Culinary Institute of America. Thomas Predmore. Thomas Predmore, probably the smartest young man I know. Everybody needs a Thomas Predmore working for him. He's also going to complete baking and pastry and commercial foods as a high school student. So that's pretty great. Thomas is also accepted into the Culinary Institute of America, Skills USA member, National Technical Honor Society. Come on out, buddy. Christopher Anderson, commercial foods, culinary arts. What a great kid. I can't say enough great things about Chris Anderson. Pretty special kid in my life. CertSafe certified, one of the most dedicated students that I've been an instructor for. Come on out, Chris. Molly Bernard. Molly Bernard, an adult student, commercial food, culinary arts, National Technical Honor Society, CertSafe certified. Sarah Jones, the quiet leader. Sarah is one of those students that gets lost because she's always just quietly doing all of her work. She's a member of the National Technical Honor Society and is CTC certified. Yay. Miranda Cuny. Miranda's a junior in high school. She's finishing the Commercial Foods and Culinary Arts program and is currently enrolled in the Baking and Pastry program. She's solid, she's a great worker, hard-working young lady that I know. Silver medalist, Skills USA Regional Competition, National Technical Honor Society, and CTC certified. Thank you. David, come on out. National Technical Honor Society, proud medalist of the regional level. Currently working in the industry as a sous chef in Venice. Erica Smalls. Adult student in the culinary arts program. She's certified, and she's pretty awesome. She's going to be giving a speech here in a few minutes. Jonathan Walker, come on out, love. Jonathan Walker is, I'm glad he was able to show up tonight, CTC certified, started the program as a high school student, finished as an adult. We're super proud of you, Jonathan. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. I am Paul Parka, Program Planner for Computer Systems Technology and Network Support Services. To my right, I have Steve Sharp, Secondary Instructor, and I'm happy to announce I have a great bunch of students. They all pretty much graduated in March, and I'm happy to announce that they are all presently employed. So first up, we have Gino Capoverde, who's working for UDT Technology. Next up, in our Network Support Services programs, we have Robert Daniels, who is A+ certified, Network Plus certified, and is also National Technical Honor Society, and is presently working for Sarasota School District Site C. Next up, we have an extraordinary secondary student who has his A+, Network Plus, Security Plus, is currently an intern for Charlotte County IT Department. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Alex Gleason. Alex Gleason. And this one I'm going to have to cheat a little bit. This is Nicola Pietripoli and has A+, Network Plus, Security Plus, and is currently employed with Sarasota School District. Next up, we have Jeremiah Pierre, who has A+, Network Plus, and is currently working for UDT Technologies. And there's it. And next up, we have Edwin Santana, who has A+, Network Plus, Security Plus, and is interning paid internship with Charlotte Government IT. Next up, we have Jonathan Tiffany, who's going to go on and continue his education, and is also doing intern work for Sarasota School District IT.
I'm Mary Kirby, Program Planner and Instructor of Cosmetology, and to the right is my co-teacher, Mr. David Mayetta. Congratulations to all of you, not just to our wonderful group of girls and guys. So I'll go ahead
and start. Our first student is a graduate of Port Charlotte High School, along with our program. I just want to add, all 12 of our students are ready to take their, and waiting to take their state board exam so that they can get out into the work field. But our first one, like I said, is a graduate of Port Charlotte High School. She is moving to Winter Park to become a Vivens color specialist. She's moving on Sunday. Tiffany Amber Bermudez. Our next student is a homeschool graduate. She also was on our student advisory committee. Her future plans are to be a successful stylist at Ulta Salon in Northport. Danielle Booth. She was so nervous because this was her first graduation. Our next student plans on continuing in the salon and spa industry as an esthetician, Gina Burns. Our next student was a member of National Technical Honor Society and already has a job at Ulta, just waiting for her license so she can actually get out there and do hair. Marla Clayton. Our next student is kind of a special student. He's the one and only Michael Conti Jr., aka Mikey. Mikey has a job at Uppercut Barber Shop waiting for him. He was our one and only gentleman. Our next graduate has a job at Kyle Curtis Salon, Maylin De Leon. Our next student has a job at the hair cuttery in Northport. See if I can say it right. Tatiana Dramitrayeva. She said almost. Our next student has hopes of being a potential student at the Ulta Salon. She's just waiting to hear from them. Lauren Gray. Our next graduate graduated from Charlotte High School last week, and she's not exactly sure of her plans. Her parents live in Kansas. She's leaving right after graduation to go to Kansas, so she may be back and may not. But we wish her all the best. Kylie Malfris. Our next graduate is a member of National Technical Honor Society. Right now she's keeping her options open. She's had a few salons that she's been in contact with. She just has to make her decision. Kiri McCalman. Our next student plans on continuing her education. There's a couple of ways she may want to go, and that's why she came into this program, because of makeup. She's thinking of going on as to school as a funeral director. Taylor. And last but not least, our last graduated also from Charlotte High School last week. Her plan, she didn't give me anything on her paper, so I'm assuming she's going to go into cosmetology. Cassandra Velez.
With these two remarkable students that I had. I came in this year as a part-time, long-term sub. And if it wasn't for these two individuals in this class, they wouldn't be going where they're going. My first student, Ashley LaFell, she was the class president. And remember the crime scene team? They are going to the Skills Nationals in Kentucky this year. In crime scene investigation, CPR, first aid, FEMA, which is the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and numerous certifications within that agency, AD, and 2 years in skills, and going to the nationals, like I said. She aspires to go to the police academy at Suncoast starting this year, and later to go into the FBI. Athlete. The next student is Ethan Ray, another very ambitious young man. He is certified in FEMA, CPR, AED, and crime scene investigation. He also aspires to be a police officer. However, he is already enlisted in the United States Navy and will report to duty station June 1st. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Cynthia Albarn. I am the dental aid instructor. This is an amazing group of kids that I had this year. And they're not only amazing, but they're a very special group because this is the final dental aid group that will be graduating from the Charlotte Technical College. I know. They're truly amazing, they really are. Okay, to start out with, I do have 3 students that were unable to make it tonight due to some previous commitments that they were unable to change. So Laylee Collins, she was a program completer and CPR certified student. Brandon Lee, also program completer, CPR certified, and Aaliyah Schaefer, who is also CPR certified MA program completer. Okay, to start out, this student is amazing. Her name is Leanne Bennett. She is a program completer. She is CPR certified, and she is returning for the adult program next year. She is CPR certified, a program completer. She is returning for the program to complete the dental assisting program. She had perfect attendance, and she is a scholarship recipient from CTC. The next student, Yaelin Guerrero, is a program completer, CPR certified. She is also returning for the adult program for dental assisting. She had perfect attendance, and she is also a recipient, scholarship recipient from CTC. Our next student is Jacqueline Lewin. She is a program completer, CPR certified, and her future plans is she is going to be attending FSW. The next student is Jonathan Richardson. Jonathan is a program completer, CPR certified. He is returning for the adult program for dental assisting. He had perfect attendance and a scholarship, a CTC scholarship recipient. My next student is Liliana Rolón. She's a CPR certified. She is a program completer, and next year she's returning to the adult program for dental assisting. My next student is Mackenzie Simon. He is a program completer, CPR certified. He is returning for the adult program for dental assisting, and he is a CTC scholarship recipient. My last student is Madison Van Slambrook. Madison is a program completer. She is CPR certified. She has had perfect attendance and is a scholarship recipient from CTC as well as from the Catholic Church, and is planning to return to the adult program for dental assisting. I'm not only the dental aid instructor, but I'm also one of the adult dental assisting instructor. This is Darlene Riccio. She is also one of our dental assisting instructors. Our program planner was unable to be with us tonight because she is attending her daughter's program. She's moving up. She's graduating from Sky University, or Sky Academy. Thank you. Okay. All right, the next group I'm going to be introducing are our graduates from the dental assisting program. My first student is Jamie Apice. Jamie is Spanish function dental assistant certified, CPR certified, radiography certified, and her future plans will be working at Dragonfly Dental. Our next student is Austin Azevedo. Function Dental Assisting Certified. He is CPR certified. He is a member of the NTHS. He's radiography certified, and he is a certified dental assistant, and he is also the recipient for the INES 1 for clinical excellence, perfect attendance. And his plans are to start working at South County Dental after school. Our next student is Laurel Coakley. Laurel is a certified dental assistant, expanded function dental assistant certified, radiography certified, CPR certified, and is the recipient for the Meyer Alpern Award for the academic excellence. She is also a member of NTHS and a Skills USA, a gold medal winner at regional competition, and also competed at the state level for Skills USA. And she has accepted a position at Dr. Launder's office in Inglewood and will pursue a degree in dental hygiene. Our next student is Tasia De Santiago. Tasia is CPR certified, expanded function dental assistant certified, radiography certified, and a member of NTHS, and she will pursue a career as an orthodontic dental assistant. Our next student is Camaris Fisher. She is radiography certified, CPR certified, and her plans in the future is to be a dental assistant. Our next student is Carlotta Lissing. Carlotta is an expanded function dental assistant certified. She is a member of the NTHS. She is a certified dental assistant. She's radiography certified. Our next student is Danielle Lucier. Danielle is a certified dental assistant, a member of the Skills USA, a member of NTHS. She is radiography certified. She is both regional and state medalist for Skills USA, CPR certified, and a member of the NTHS. Our next student is Tiffany Lynch. Tiffany is CPR certified, certified dental assistant. She's expanded function dental assistant certified, and she wants to work as a certified dental assistant, continue her education in dental hygiene. Our next student is Margie McCrae. Margie is an expanded function dental assistant. She is also a radiography certified dental assistant and a CPR certified dental assistant, and she just wants to work in the dental field. Our next student is Casey Madaw. Casey Madaw is expanded function dental assistant certified, CPR certified. She's a certified dental assistant, a Skills USA member, regional silver medal winner for Skills USA, competed at State Skills USA, chairman of the student advisory at CTC, an NTHS member, and radiography certified. Our next student is Yoreni Nunez. Yoreni is certified dental assistant, certified CPR, EFBA certified, radiography certified. And her future plans is she wants to work with children, so someday she can find a position with a pediatric office. Our next student is Sarah Joan Riggs. Sarah is a silver medal winner at Skills USA and Job Skills Demo. She's a certified dental assistant. She's a member of NTHS, Expanded Function Dental Assistant certified, Radiography certified, CPR certified. She wants to continue to learn and grow in her career as a dental assistant at Southwest Florida Periodontics. Our next student is Selena Rodriguez. She's a certified dental assistant, certified expanded function dental assistant, radiography certified, and CPR certified. And she wants to someday go to FSW for dental hygiene. Our next student is Alyssa Smith. Alyssa is expanded function dental assistant certified, CPR certified, radiography certified, and has accepted the position at Dr. Salapudi's office. Her future plans to continue her education in the dental field. Our next student is Wasana Sumar. Wasana is an expanded function dental assistant certified, CPR certified, and radiography certified. Happy birthday! Our next student is Diana Troshak. Diana Troshak is a NTHS member, certified dental assistant, expanded function dental assistant certified, CPR certified, and radiography certified. And our last student is Emily Wilson. Emily is expanded function dental assistant certified. She's a certified dental assistant, CPR certified, radiography certified, and a member of NTHS.
She helped start the dental assisting program at Technical College, and this is her last year in the program. Congratulations.
I'm Barb McCauley. My official title is Secondary Career Specialist, but basically I'm the counselor for all our high school students at Tech College. I'm the one, parents, who goes out to all the high schools in January, February, and March and recruits all your students and registers them to come to CTC the following year. So they know me very well. I'm filling in tonight for Matt Brady, who's the instructor for Digital Design 1 and 2. He couldn't be here this evening, but he's a first-year teacher, and every first-year teacher has a peer mentor who's assigned to get them through their first year, and I was Matt Brady's peer mentor. So I'm honored to be helping the students tonight. So our first student is Moesha Davis. Moesha is certified in Adobe InDesign and plans to be a graphic designer illustrator. Our next student is Carolina Egloff Vega. She is certified in small business and entrepreneurship, and she plans to be a freelance illustrator and designer. Our next student I met when he was in 9th grade, and his family had just moved here from Mexico. And he's a Charlotte High School student. He's done unbelievable things in this program. He's only a sophomore, and he is tied with another student for the most industry certifications for Charlotte Technical College. His name is Rodrigo Guerra, and he has been certified in Photoshop, Illustrator, Animate, InDesign, Dreamweaver, and Premiere. And he's going to come back next year. The next student is Carly Moran Durning, and Carly is certified in Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, and plans to work in the digital design field. And our last student for digital design is Haley Rowe. Haley is certified in Adobe Premiere, Animate, Dreamweaver, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, OneNote, and ACA certification. Her plan is to work in web design.
Good evening. My name is Crystal Smith, and I have the pleasure of being the program planner and the instructor for early childhood education. We're a small group, but we're very strong, and I'm really impressed with these kids. I can't say girls like I have in the past because there's actually 2 boys in the group that is graduating. So here we go. Mariah Robeck. She has her CDA, which is a national certification. She's gone to regional competitions for Skills USA. And her future is speech pathology or a BPK teacher, and she's already been hired. Or I should say she's being fought over by a couple of different places. She is an ECPC. She's finishing up. Oh, she's doing well. And she wants to continue in early childhood, and she is soon to be part of the Charlotte County Public Schools Early Childhood Program. She is an adult student who is currently working in Fort Myers, and she goes every day, and she has her ECPC, and in the future, I've been pushing her to go to college and to get that degree. Gentleman, Max Hartley. Come on. He's got the CDA. As soon as he gets done with the graduation on the 25th, he'll have it. His ECPC, which is of the state. And of course, he's already been employed by Bloom out in Deep Creek. Into Florida Southwestern. He hasn't told me that. Leah Hopper. She has her ECPC. She will have her CDA. We just finished that out. She is going to college, and she wants to study physical therapy. And the neat thing about Leah is she seems so serious, but she is so silly. Dakota Oval. Dakota came into my classroom as one class during the day for an hour. It turned into 250 minutes a day and another class in the afternoon. So she stays with me all day, and she finished the program in 1 year, which it should take her 2 years. She is graduating with her CDA. She's graduating with her ECPC. She has already started school at FSW, and I don't know how she does all 3 and be a mom at the same time. I'm a virtual student also. I guess she sleeps an hour a day. I'm not sure. Ashley Ortez, and by the way, Ashley is spelled with 2 E's. Make sure you get that right. Ashley works at Estelle Academy. She is CDA, soon to be. She is ECPC. She is finished up. She already has a job. She finished in, well, let's say a year and a quarter, because last year she had to go out and learn to walk again because she had to have surgery on her hips. So she came back this year and really put in the time and the effort. She got everything done on time. Okay, my last person, Randy Rhodes. I am so proud of Randy. He has done his 600 hours with children. He is just magnificent. He has worked hard. He has put together a portfolio. He is now looking for a job with the Baker Center in the early childhood. They want him. They're trying to make a job for him.
Everybody. My name is Jennifer Truman, and I am the program manager for EMS, which includes our emergency medical responders, emergency medical technicians, and paramedics. To my right are some of our adjunct instructors, Chris Hunt, Alex Davenport, and Ray Wyatt. We're going to start tonight with our emergency medical responder students. Our first student is Mark Grimeville. Mark is CPR certified, and he plans to go into political sciences and hopefully something with lawyers and judges. Our next student is Roger Cordova. Roger is also CPR certified, and he'll be returning to us next year as a high school senior for our emergency medical technician program. Nicholas Criolla. Nicholas is also certified in CPR, and he will be returning to us as well next year as a senior for EMT school. Our next EMR student is Isaac Kriegler. Isaac is CPR certified, and he is also returning as a senior next year for emergency medical technician. He also plans to end up being a therapist. Eduardo is also CPR certified, and he is coming back to us next year as a senior for EMT. Leah Gold. Leah is CPR certified. She's also been accepted into the high school EMT program, and she plans to further her education by becoming a paramedic in the future. Brock LaValle. Brock has a goal in the future of becoming a firefighter. Our next EMR is Wheeleen Monsieur. She is a Skills USA member. She was a gold medalist at district and silver medalist at state. She plans to go into clinical psychology and be a speech pathologist. Gabriela Munoz. Gabriela will be returning to us next year as a senior for the EMT program. She also has future aspirations to become a paramedic. Holly Reyes, she is also has plans in the future to continue on to EMT school. All of these students have also been CPR certified. Next we have her sister, Paola Reyes, who also has future plans to go on to be an EMT. Jameson Robles. After high school, Jameson wants to go on to
join the Marine Corps. Victoria Rowe. Victoria was also a Skills USA member, earning a silver medal. She was also the vice chairman of the Student Advisory Committee. She has future plans to become a paramedic. Next, we have Jonathan Stetter. Jonathan decided after taking EMR he wanted to take a different career path and wants to go into real estate. And our last EMR student for tonight is Debbie Terry Kohler. Debbie has future plans to go on to EMT and also become a paramedic. Our next group of students are our emergency medical technician students. In addition to completing their normal classroom hours, whether that was our high school students being with us Monday through Friday for 100 minutes a day, or our adult students being with us for 5 hours a night, 3 nights a week, our students also go out into the field and complete clinical hours and field internship hours. That means that all of these students have gone out into the community and worked in the emergency room setting and also on ambulances, working as actual first responders to get hands-on experience. All of these students are program completers and are all qualified to sit for the National Registry of Emergency Medical Technicians EMT exam. Our first students from our high school adult program, Nico Argentino. Nico plans to go ahead and continue on with the Fire Academy after this. Our next student was one of our high school EMT students. He graduated from Charlotte High School earlier this week, Matthew Beauchamp. Matt also was in our EMR program last year as a junior, and he also earned a scholarship to come back for paramedic school in the fall. Tyler Brady. Tyler is a graduate of Lemon Bay High School, and he wants to continue on to become a firefighter. Next from our adult program is Keaton Elliott. Keaton has plans to continue on with fire school and then paramedic school. Next is a graduate from Charlotte High School, Savannah Iannotti. Savannah is probably the shyest student I've ever had and came completely out of her shell this year and did absolutely fantastic. She plans to continue on becoming a firefighter and a paramedic. Cameron Logan. Cameron is a graduate of Charlotte High. He plans to continue his education, becoming a firefighter, and hopefully one day a paramedic as well. From our high school program again, she graduated from Fort Charlotte High School, Talia Pinheiro. She plans to go on to study medicine. She wants to be a doctor and also possibly go into the Air Force. Our next student is going to be Reese Johnson. Reese is a graduate of Venice Christian. And he wants to continue on to become a pastor. Katie Puckett. Katie is a graduate from Lemon Bay High School, and she wants to continue on to become a firefighter as well. And our last student who graduated from Fort Charlotte High School was Joshua Reyes. Joshua is planning to attend fire school and become a firefighter and then go on to paramedic school.
My name is Jeremy Green. I'm the game design instructor here at Charlotte Technical College. We have two different degrees here. We have programming and we have visual design. Our first section is for the programming students, and that is Brandon Hargrave. He has certificates in Adobe Animate and Adobe Photoshop, and he is going to be pursuing a computer science degree at Palm Beach Atlantic University next year. Up next is James Joyner. He also has a Adobe Animate and Adobe Photoshop certificates, and he is returning to CTC next year to complete the other half of the game design program in visual design. Our final programming student is Dylan Perez. He is also certified in Adobe Animate and Adobe Photoshop, and next year he will be pursuing an aerospace engineering degree at Embry-Riddle University. Up next, we have our visual design program, and our sole graduate with us here tonight is Kyle Roy, and he has his certificates from me for Adobe Animate and Photoshop. He's also a member of the digital design program, and he has 6 cords around his neck. He has 4 other certifications from Bob. He's returning next year to finish the programming side of things. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Linda Rogers Antuano, and I run the nursing programs here at Charlotte Technical College. I'm going to introduce to you, Mr. Ron Nagridge, and he's our faculty for the nursing assistant program. These young ladies are all eligible to sit for the certified nursing exam. The first one up is Michaela Adams, and she wants to go on to college to be an RN. Miss Brittany Beasley, National Technical Honor Society, and she wants to go on to college to be an RN. Adrian Crowell, National Technical Honor Society, perfect attendance. She wants to go forward in her nursing career. Get ready. Jalicia Dabney, National Technical Honor Society. She's going on to the LPN program next year here at Charlotte Technical College. Cheyenne Davis, National Technical Honor Society. She wants to be an RN and a sign language interpreter. Marissa Deacon, National Technical Honor Society. She wants to go forward with her nursing career as an RN. Miss Faith Dill, National Technical Honor Society, and she wants to go on to be an RN. Haley Eifred. She wants to go on to nursing school to become a nurse practitioner. Rebecca Garrett, National Technical Honor Society, and another perfect attendance. She wants to continue on to nursing school and become an RN. Haley Hickey. She wants to go for cosmetology at Charlotte Technical College. Ashley Katia Joseph, National Technical Honor Society, four-year university, and she'll be in the LPN program next year. Elizabeth Mullins, National Technical Honor Society, and Elizabeth's joining the Navy. Tiana Price, National Technical Honor Society. She's coming back next year to be in our LPN program, and she wants to become a nurse practitioner. Our next program is practical nursing for dual enrolled. To my right is Miss Wilkie, Miss Kim Wilkie. She teaches the second level, and Miss Marlies James, she starts them out at the first level. Let's give these ladies a round. Okay, Miss Brasenda Anderson. National Technical Honor Society, National for Skills USA, scholarship recipient #1 in the state, continue education to become a doctor. We have Darlene Doriston, Skills USA. I hope to continue my education to become an RN. Miss Janelle Facey, first place Skills USA. She'll be competing at nationals. She's going to enlist in the Army, study to become an RN. Patrick Sebastian Joseph. Attending FAU, CPR certified, ServSafe certified, ranked 12th in the state for weightlifting in the 139 weight class. Nathan McCann. Now, Skills USA is going to FGCU. Anita Norfolk. National Technical Honor Society. She's competing Skills USA and Nationals. She's attending SCF for Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. Miss Catherine Parker. Skills USA Nationals, ROTC, 2 medals for push-up, 3rd place trophy for drill. She wants to continue for her RN and work in the emergency room. Kayla Solowaco, cum laude, National Technical Honor Society, qualified for states at Skills. She wants to specialize in pediatric nursing.
I don't know if you've met me before, but my name is Crystal Smith, and I do principles of teaching in the afternoon because early childhood children go to sleep, so I have to have something to do. So I do principles of teaching. We have a very small group of graduates this year. However, it was their first group coming through, and they have done some wonderful things. So our first person is Hope Kabusek. Over at Deep Creek Elementary. She has her paraprofessional license. She is going to Florida Southern College. She's already been accepted like a year ago. And she's got like 17 and a half pages of an essay that I'm supposed to read to you, color-coded, I might add. But just to say, She is really going to be a great teacher, and I'm glad she wanted to be a lawyer. Now she wants to be a teacher. Has been also at Deep Creek interning. She has done a fabulous job. I thought for a minute she wasn't wearing shoes. She has been doing such a great job. And she is going to Florida Southwestern. She is wanting to be a teacher, and it keeps jumping back and forth what grade. She has passed her professional test, and she is looking for a job with Charlotte County Schools. Just like her. You will not see me again tonight. I have no more students coming through. But I love this class, and I'm glad we started it up. After 30-some years of teaching, it's great to meet young people who really are excited about the profession like I am.
Good evening. I'm Nancy Bieberdorf. I'm with the Real World Skills Program. This program is for special needs students ages 18 to 22 to transition from high school to the real world. Every year I always say that this has been such a really great group and they're my favorites, and this year they really are. We worked really, really hard. We use a garden and greenhouse for our school-based enterprise so they can learn employability skills. We got a grant for a garden tower to learn vertical gardening, and the entire class worked really hard on learning that and employability skills and everything else. And I'm so proud to say that the team that represented them for Skills USA got a gold at Region 6. Yeah! They got a gold at Florida State Skills USA Championship. And they're going to get to go to National in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm so very, very proud of them. My first student is Charles Daughtry. Charles is one of the team with his partner Raven Bass, who got the gold at regional and at state, and is going to represent our program with their project, community action project, Healthy Eating Through Gardening. Yeah! My next student is Eric Martin. Eric was really, really excited today. And he worked and he sweated and he did a really good job for us. He's going to continue next year in Real World in Career Experiences. And the next student is Patrick Strollo. I could always count on Patrick. He's my go-to guy out in the garden. And we're looking forward to having Patrick next year at Real World to continue on in career experiences. I have a total of 15, but that's all that could make it tonight, so I'm really proud of them.
Nancy started the Real World program at Charlotte Technical College, I believe about 6 years ago. Nancy is an icon in the exceptional student education with students with disabilities, and we are going to miss her. Congratulations, Nancy. Well, I think we are finished. Program. We have a special presentation tonight, and I would like to ask Ms. Zelda Smith to come to the stage. Ms. Zelda started the First Impression Scholarship. She was created by Zelda, Charlotte County Public Schools Support Employee of the Year for 2017. Zelda donated the money received from winning the award and continues to support CTC to assist students with the finances to purchase professional interview attire upon entering the world of job search. I'm going to give Zelda the certificate, and I would like to invite, who is already up here on the stage, Miss Erica Small.
Good evening. I just want to say thank you to Charlotte County School System for allowing me the opportunity to present this scholarship tonight. And I want to give a little background on why I started it. I know Ms. Leanne gave some background, but I just want to say that when I received the award in 2017 and I received $1,000, I said, well, how can I give back to my community? So I started the First Impression Foundation, which is now a business of mine also. And I just want to have this opportunity to say congratulations to Erica, and this is for you.
Our final speaker for this evening is from our adult program, Commercial Foods and Culinary Arts. I'm honored to present to you Ms. Eric Smalls with a speech entitled Lemonade. Oh, I'm a little nervous, bear with me, it's my first speech. I'm gonna nail this for y'all and get us out of here. I heard that. Good evening. My name is Erica Smalls, and I would like to thank all family, faculty, and friends for coming to the 2018 graduation ceremony. I am a post-secondary graduate from the Culinary Arts program at Charlotte Technical College. Before I formally begin my speech, there are two strong, powerful, dedicated women that I owe a huge thank you to. Firstly, the beautiful woman next to me, Director Dylan Bennett. As a member of the Student Advisory Board, I have been lucky enough to shoot around ideas with her, including this very ceremony you are all attending this evening. It has been my pleasure to watch her take students' ideas and bring them to life. Next, oh yes, please. Next, I would like to give thanks to someone who unfortunately wasn't able to make it here tonight, Cindy Montgomery from Career Sources. She absolutely walked me through every single step of the way. Cindy, I truly want to thank you. You went above and beyond for me to make this all possible, and I'm forever grateful and blessed for you. Sometimes, life can deal you some pretty unfair cards, making you face many adversities and hardships. In my personal opinion, there are two things you can do when life hands you lemons. You can A, fold, quit, and give up, or B, simply make lemonade. Let me paint a picture for you. Can you imagine being a little girl growing up in a home full of domestic violence and drug addiction? Can you imagine your own mother calling you ugly and telling you that you will never amount to anything? Can you imagine being woken up from the screams of her scared, crying out for your help from the hands of your stepfather, a man that never loved her? Can you imagine being taken advantage of at the age of 7 by a man 15 years older than you? As if that wasn't enough, the little girl was poor, and we all know how cruel little kids can be. Can you imagine not being loved at home and bullied all day at school? At that age, what little girl would know how to take those lemons and make lemonade? Yet, she did. Imagine now that little girl is 15 years old thinking she finally found someone who loved her with all of their heart, only to walk in on him cheating on her 3 years later. Now, by the age of 18, her hands were tired from trying to squeeze all of the positivity into her cup that she called life. She gave up on making lemonade. She tried to take her own life. She thought that death had to be better than the world that she was living in. But luckily for her, God had other plans. So
So despite all, the young girl fought every single day to not let her lemons change her outlook on life. They say history repeats itself. So even though that then little girl told herself she would never be like her mother, there she stood 14 years later with a man who was just like her stepfather. She would often flash back to all of the lemons she squeezed and couldn't help but wonder how she got here. How she went from a place of sheer happiness to uncontrollable fear. She found herself imprisoned in her own home where self-love was punishable with physical and mental abuse. About 6 years and 2 beautiful angels later came the last straw. Her birthday, nonetheless. She was about 6 months along with their daughter, and in a fit of his rage, a chair broken over her back left her crying, clenching her belly on the floor, praying that her baby girl was okay and that her son would remain asleep. This was the first time that she feared for her life. He stood over her with blank eyes and zero remorse. Finally, his karma caught up with him, as she does everyone, and he was sent away. This was her time to break free, she thought. Packing everything that would fit into her small sea brain, 8 months pregnant with their daughter and their now 2-year-old baby boy, she drove the very long 1,400 miles to the Sunshine State. No real plan or clue as to what she was going to do, but she knew that her kids deserved a better life and she was determined to give it to them. She was blessed enough to have a childhood friend live here by the name of Mabel Benson and open her home to her and her kids for as long as she needed. I made it out, were my only thoughts. You are not your mother, Erica. I was free, but most importantly, my babies were free. I am now saying I, because as some of you could have guessed and determined, that story of a now strong 28-year-old culinary graduate, well, she's The adversities and lemons that life has dealt me has made me into the strong, brave, loving, determined, empathetic woman that I am today. I guess y'all can say, a sister got me choose. But cooking has always been a part of my life. It became such a big part because it was an escape from reality, a distraction from all the lemons that just never seemed to stop falling. When I'm cooking and the grease is popping and the pans are sizzling, my heart is filled with so much joy. I wasn't always good at it though. I remember the first time I tried to make Alfredo sauce from scratch, y'all. We'll just say me and the garbage tasted that because it was horrible. But as a single mother of a 2- and 4-year-old, big universities wouldn't really fit into my life. But here at Charlotte Technical College, they understand that life happens. These teachers are willing to go the extra mile to ensure success for their students. Attending the culinary program at Charlotte Technical College was a choice that I made just to see if this was truly what I wanted to do. But the things that I have learned and the memories and friends that I have made, I will take with me for a lifetime. I am so thankful for all of my chefs and classmates. I would not have made it through this last year without every single one of you. The compassion and love that I have been shown at this school is nothing short of amazing, and I'm going to miss you all. Before I give my thanks for me and my world, I must thank God, because in my world, without Him, none of this is possible. I would like to thank Chef Westrom, aka MacGyver. I do not think there was a question that I asked you all year long that you didn't know the answer to, even outside of cooking. And I promise y'all, I tried. I was Googling. Oh, you know what I was doing? How about this one? Oh, okay, you know whatever. But all jokes aside, you kept me grounded, and you kept me pushing through this program. No matter how hard it got for me, Chef, you always had a listening ear, a compassionate heart, and encouraging words to keep me going. Your sarcasm and personality give me life. Laughing till I'm crying at 8 a.m. is a great way to start off anyone's day. You have left your mark in my life, and I am beyond grateful for everything that you've done for me. And I promise you nothing went unnoticed. Next, Chef Jason Osborne, or as I like to call him, Chef Ozzy Oz. You allowed my creative mind to run wild. Always testing a new theory for food or flavors you knew wouldn't mesh very well, but to both of our surprise, sometimes it worked out. When I think of you, Chef, words like leader, genius, modest, strong, hardworking, caring, selfless are a few that come to mind. Our stories, though different, are similar in some ways. Being able to come to you on a how did you get through this standpoint pushed me to know that being a single parent does not equal failure by any means. The first one in and the last one out kind of chef. Always setting an example for all of his students. Attitude reflects leadership, Chef, and you inspire me. You get me fired up for greatness, and you've awakened a beast in me that's hungry for success. Thank you for teaching me that the basics of cooking, the fundamentals, and being consistent always come first. He teaches you like the simplest of recipes at first, 3, 4, 5 ingredients. For a little bit there, I just thought he didn't trust me with the big stuff, you know, put me in, coach, put me in. But then I started to understand. Get the basics and the core fundamentals of what you are doing down and perfected first. You can then take that core and make it whatever you want. I get it now, Chef, and it applies to so much more than cooking. Chef Jenna Hartman, it saddens me that we became close so late. But with a heart as big as yours, I know why your wall was up so high. You are a pure soul in this cold world, and that is rare. You have taught me that no matter if someone is younger than you, there is always something to learn from everyone. Thank you for believing in me from day one and going above and beyond for me and my family. I truly look up to you, and I wish you much luck with your master's. Not that she needs it, guys. She's planning a wedding, she has a fiance, a 19-month-old, I'm pretty sure she had perfect attendance, and she's holding a 4.0. That's absolutely insane. But you are something special, and I hope more than anything, Chef, will remain friends after this. The tough one. To my father. I have to keep this short or I'll cry. You are my strength. You are my light. Everything that I am today is because of you. You have saved me from the darkest times in my life and never gave up on me. Whether 2 p.m. or 2 a.m., your line has always been and will always be open for me. The loving guidance that you have shown me for 28 years, no amount of money could ever repay. So I hope making you proud will do. I love you forever and a day, Elijah Bobby Smalls. To my babies, Julius and Eliza, Mommy, everything she does is for the both of you, and I love you more than your little hearts and minds could ever understand at this age. Lastly, but never least, my best friend, Courtney. I have 3 words that ring really deep in our heart. Oh, real recognizes real. You are my forever friend and one of my biggest inspirations. I love your entire soul, and thank you for everything that you've done for me. All right, y'all, time to wrap this up. Ending. I addressed the class of 2018 with this. If you are ever feeling frightened about what comes next, don't be. Embrace the uncertainty and allow it to lead you places. Be brave, as it challenges you to exercise both your heart and mind, as you can then create your own path to happiness. Don't waste time with regrets. Spin wildly into your next action. Enjoy the present, and I cannot say this one enough, each moment as it comes, because you will never get another one like it again. Never quit, for only then have you failed. If I gave up on squeezing all of my lemons, I wouldn't be standing on this stage here before you tonight. Never stop growing, never stop learning, and be able to accept and understand that the first step to success is accepting failure. But make no mistake, us champions, we fall down 9, but baby, we get up 10. Lastly, if you should look up and find yourself lost, simply take a breath and start over. Retrace your steps back to the purest place in your heart, where your hope lives, and I promise you, you will find your way again. Spread love, and most importantly, love yourself. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Well, I really don't think I can top that. I would think she was a professional speaker. She is. Okay, this is the part where we have to move the graduates out, and I really, really plead that our audience stay seated until we get all of our graduates out. Again, thank you for attending. This concludes our evening. Again, at this time, I would like to ask all the audience to stay in their seats and allow the graduates to exit the auditorium. Please join